Hi everyone. My name is Modou Jaw, and meet my wonderful team. So you have Antoine, Tucci, and Jonathan. Great team members. Hello. Anyways, I come here to tell a real story. So there is this kid who came all the way from a country called Gambia in West Africa. He came to the United States with only $200. When he came, he went all the way to Minnesota to go to school. In Minnesota, he didn't have enough guidance, enough mentorship to go to college. All his surroundings were studying either nursing or people were doing car driving. So he stayed for 2 years without going to school. So after 2 years, he decided that he cannot live his life without going to college. So then he decided to go to a community college. So in the community college, he was lucky to win a scholarship that only 20 people in the entire United States were entitled to. After winning that scholarship, the school decided to post his profile online, which you can all view maybe later. So after his profile was published online, a lot of minority kids, Black Latinos, started reaching out to him and asking him, how were you able to get this? How were you able to go into math and engineering? And now his current university used him as a recruiting tool to recruit high school kids who are either blacks, minorities, and also college kids who have confused about their major. And guess what? That is my story.
And Modou's story, what he just said, it's a big problem. And it's not a problem just for him, it's also a problem for me, for my team, and for most people here in this room. And this happens a lot to a lot of minorities. They have the courage, they have the strong desire to pursue education. However, they lack the mentorship, they lack the guidance. And it's kind of like traveling without having a GPS. So let's say you travel from here to Seattle, you can get there by yourself. But if you have a map, if you have a GPS, if you have some guidance, you can get there a lot faster. So.
Hello guys. So we've come up with a solution to this problem. And this is why we have NetBridge. Basically what NetBridge is, it bridges the network between minorities and technology pretty much. So as Modou was saying, it's kind of hard to navigate in this technical world if you're a minority, you know? Sometimes you see a lot of white people when it comes to these technical roles and you don't see people that resemble you. And it makes you freak out sometimes. It makes you not even want to get into the technical role because you feel like no one can ever make it because you don't see people like you. So NetBridge is actually a perfect platform to motivate you. Not just anybody, it could be high school students, it could be people who've been wanting to get into the technical career for a long time, but they just never had the courage. Now, how does our platform really solve that solution? So you sign on as a user. You can either be a mentor or just a user. If you're just a user, you're just going to sign up and you're just going to browse pretty much. And you can see here, this is called our net feed. And net feed pretty much is, you'll get on the left side you see ethnicity, technical role, things like that. You can filter these options to things like you. So if you're saying, okay, I'm from Staten Island, New York, Puerto Rican and Dominican, I don't really see that so often in the technical industry. So maybe I can filter that to my needs, and I'll be populated with a bunch of people who came from the same hometown as me who are doing amazing things in the technical industry. And it gives me a sense of motivation and pride, like, wow, there are actually people out there who can accomplish this, you know? And that's our solution.
Hi. Actually, Modou is really lucky because he came to the US with $200. I came with $50 in my pocket. No, I'm seriously, you know. And actually, none of us here have parents in the US, so I learned things the hard way by myself. And actually, my biggest mentor is my brother. So. Let's get to business. So, yeah, this is very self-explanatory. So we have an API layer. So our application is end-to-end. So we have Node.js with Firebase in the backend. And then for the UI, we use HTML, and we use Mustache for the render engine. So you have any questions? So let's get to our product. So one of our goal is to anybody here from MentorNet?
Who has used MentorNet?
So we are not very happy, and our goal we can with NetBridge. So if code 2040, yeah, just 1 week we can get it done. Seriously.
Okay.
So I'm serious.
Alright, so this is basically our user interface. As soon as you log onto our website, you're presented with a landing page. Welcome to NetBridge, bridging the gap between minorities and technology. You can see the About Us. I'm not going to read it, that's too long. We have our team, of course. That's pretty cool, right? Yeah. So now, getting to the cool stuff, on the top right corner, actually, yeah, you can go to the sign up real fast. So you're going to go to the sign up, and this is a live sign up page that actually gets connected to our database as well. So. Yeah, so this is our real-time database that we have here. So let's go back to. Yeah, so when you once you sign up and you're good to go, you go to our net feed. This is our personalized timeline. So as you can see, the further you go down, there are different people from different companies, and they have different roles. And you can check out their bios to see if maybe it kind of tailors to you, if it fits to you. And the cool thing about it is you can go on your profile, and the profile's not too done yet, of course, because we only got 24 hours and we got to sleep. But so yeah, you're given their profile. The later interactions will be, you'll have a nice bio, all that stuff, and you're able to.
Sorry.
Okay, so we're just gonna cut it here, and you get the basic gist of it.
Wonderful presentation, guys. I love your energy since you opened the door. And thank you so much for sharing your personal story. I think a lot of times when you do this, right, it's important to share your personal story and the reason behind what you're doing. So you did a great job with that, so I congratulate you. In terms of the actual product, I think it's great. It's a very big problem that we still go through today. And this is something that's going to potentially change the game for a lot of minorities that want to go into this field, or even immigrants that come to this country, right, and want to go into this field that come. Yeah. We share a similar story, country of immigrants. So I think it's going to resonate with a lot of people and change a bunch of lives. So this is more like I love it. You guys this is great, and thank you for doing this project, and I hope it really launches and does great things for everybody.
Thank you.
Yeah, good job. History of America is you got neighborhoods with, before Italian neighborhoods, Jewish neighborhoods, now you have Puerto Rican neighborhoods, Filipino neighborhoods, we got African neighborhoods, just all over the place. And so these are kind of your ability to reach out to those neighborhoods virtually, right? Because we're all spread out now, virtually, and get that mentorship and get that connection with people who are doing great things. So congratulations there, sort of bringing kind of the sort of analog world to a digital world, and it's great. Great job on the design as well. It's beautiful. It seems like you guys spent more than 24 hours on this. You guys cheated, right?
I didn't sleep yet.
You guys cheated, right?
This idea came last night at 9 p.m.
Oh, that's crazy.
Literally.
Well, good job. It looks like a lot of you guys put all your hands in and put it together. But I think across the board, from completeness to design and impact, I think it hits all the check marks. So great job.
Thank you.
So I'll kind of echo what everyone has already said, but I thought you guys had great storytelling at the beginning. I thought it was great to kind of see you set the context for what you guys were doing and why. I also thought you guys were very energetic. I felt like there was a positive kind of lift in your presentation, and that's always a good thing. So I kind of commend you for it and encourage you to keep that up. I think the only comment I'll have is kind of where do you see yourself going with this in the future? Kind of like an ideal case scenario, how would you love for people to use your platform?
So we've talked about it actually a lot, and this is something that we all are very passionate about, which is why we got it up and running as fast as possible. As far as in the future, we really see a lot of people connecting with this. Like, imagine it as a mentor net, as we previously used, or more a better UI design and more, I would say, personal at that, because with more people, of course, our community will become very, very big and very huge very fast. And the great thing about it is that it's not just people who just throw themselves on there. It's actual users who want to get back
So expanding on that, I feel when I look at LinkedIn or MentorNet or other places like that, they typically have factual information. And I love what you said about NetBridge kind of becoming more personal. And I guess my question to you is, how do you kind of incorporate that or add it into the technology so that when people kind of email you and say, oh, how did you do it? How are you Black in the space? How are you a woman in the space? How do you kind of touch on these personal things in a way that you can reach more people, kind of replicate that one-to-one, but on a more scalable way?
So first of all, as soon as this app start running, we'll reach out to Alicia to reach out to CEOs as soon as possible to sign up to this app, so that people like me will use you as a mentee to become a CEO and other people in the room one day. So we know that marketing is going to be a big issue, so we'll find ways to market the app and start going to schools using Code 2040 to actually help this app go into a different, go further, yeah.
Also, we're gonna tap into like student clubs. We're gonna go to like community colleges or high schools and go to the Society of Latino Engineers, or go to clubs and then tap into organizations like Code 2040 or other organizations that can help us create this network.